Ladies and gentlemen, American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show, where we have fun with the news in a quick, witty fashion. Donald Trump gave an economic address last night at the White House, and he was very good at pointing out the facts about where things were with Joe Biden and where things are today, gas, food prices, you name it, and things are getting better. I want to stress this, and I've stressed this over and over again. I think I'm the only one in the country that has said it. When you do a national poll about the economy, when you know 45% to 50% don't like this guy, what do you think they're going to say about the economy and affordability? It's skewered because they want it to be bad in the poll to hurt Trump. Trump also announced a military bonus. I think it was like $1,700 and some odd bucks. He called it a warrior's bonus. And you know, a warrior's dividend. Okay with me. And President Trump and the House, they passed a bill to protect children from transitioning. You know, good law. Let's see if the Senate passes it, and let's see if it becomes law. House insurance plan, health insurance plan. They got a bill passed doing the ACA thing, give the money to the taxpayer. Guess who voted against? The one Republican voted against it. You guessed it, Thomas Massie. The 4th Congressional District has to wake up. Dan Bongino announced that he will be leaving after the first of the year, his backup post in the FBI. And I'm going to just say something about this. I don't dislike Dan Bongino. I like Dan Bongino. But Dan Bongino is an example, it's just the way it is, of someone that throwing grenades all day, figuratively, on a podcast is a far cry from being in the government. Some people could make the transition. I could. I could go from my job right now to being a governor, to being a senator, to being president, to being a member of the cabinet. I know that I could shift gears like that. Not everybody can. Some people, it's just raise hell. Thomas Massie's an example. All Thomas Massie can do is just say no, be belligerent, be a pain in the ass. That's all he can do. Thomas Massie could never run anything. Fannie Willis got her ass handed to her. You know what? She actually had the nerve when we find out that Nathan, her lover, is billing 160 hours a week, 22 hours a day. She says, she brings up the N-word. Like, because she's been called the N-word, we should forget about anything else she did. Really? Funny story. President Trump on the plaques at the White House under presidents, they take a shot at Joe Biden, Barack Obama. Miriam Adelson says she'd give $250 million if Trump were to run in 2028. You watch. This is what I think is going to happen. I don't know if he will or not, but the drumbeat might happen if they think he's the only one that can hold on to the White House. Will J.D. Vance be able to hold on to it? I think he can. All right, Democrats' numbers, Congress, 18%. I don't know how they're 18%. World news, Venezuela. I've been proven right about this. Trump is blocking all this foreign oil. Maduro is crashing. He goes on the national TV calling it piracy. He knows Trump is tightening the noose on this SOB. And guess what? Turns out I was right again. Trump points out that there's resources there in Venezuela, and he's friendly with the opposition leader. Trump will get a great handle on this in our best interest. Pop Culture, Warner Brothers says that the Netflix offer is better than the Paramount $108 billion offer. Leonardo DiCaprio, can't make this up. He said he's never seen the Titanic. He was a young actor back then, probably didn't care about it. Just making the moolah. You know, DiCaprio, he can do what he wants. All right, Sports Without Boundaries, NCAA football. Bowl games have begun. Delaware 1-1. Friday is the first big bowl game, Oklahoma, Alabama. But let it begin. History. This is very personal to me. The Mayflower, 1620, landed a day in history. John Aldine, Priscilla Mullins, William Mullins, and Thomas Rogers. I am a direct descendant. They are grandparents of mine, great-great-great-grandparents of mine on my grandma Deters' side. 4 members of the Mayflower. I take great pride in this because my genealogy goes all the way back to Viking kings, Charlemagne, European royalty. But what I love is by the time these 4 came over from the Mayflower, and it's all on my grandma Deters' line, we were rebels. And I am a rebel to this day. My lineage, royalty to rebeldom. Shakespeare insult of the day. Don't be a pestilent salt butter hag. It's a good one. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.